Hi everybody. So for this morning's Mindful Minute, I am going to read about finding ways to deal with our emotions when they come. So there's two different ones that are super short. This one says, have a good cry, and the second one says, let it out. The first one says, have a good cry. When you cry, you're helping your body rid itself of the hormones that contribute to your feelings of stress. So have a good cry. You really will feel better afterwards. I know that many of you know this from your own personal experience with me in the classroom. When something's been bothering you and you've maybe started to cry, and I say to you, do you feel like you need to have a good cry? Like, do you want to go and cry it out in the bathroom? It can be really useful. It isn't for everybody, but it is a really great release for some people. Yesterday, actually, I had a really kind of a low day. Like, I don't even know why. My mood I felt kind of sad in the day yesterday. And I said to Mr. Peters, you know what, I need to have a good cry. So we watched a show in the evening that I knew I would cry watching it, and they were healthy tears. Like, it was just good for me to just get that energy out by crying. And sometimes that's a really effective way of doing it. It doesn't work for everybody. There are some people that go, nah, I don't feel better after I've cried. But for some it does. And interestingly enough, scientists have actually done research on, they've collected tears from people who are crying for different reasons and tested the chemical makeup of those tears. And the chemical makeup, like the little compounds of chemicals that are in our tears, are different when we're crying to release stress versus when we're crying because we're happy or for some other reason. So it actually is something that physically releases some of those chemicals that are making us feel sad, which is kind of a cool concept. So that's the one. The other one says, let it out. Sometimes you just feel like, go ahead, let it out. Scream at the top of your lungs. Pound a pillow. Throw something. Have a good cry. Letting out your emotions makes them easier to deal with. You may also feel calmer and clearer once your brain and body settle back down. My mom, when I was growing up, and my mom's a very calm and kind lady, but she would say if she felt like really angry about something or stressed about something and she needed to take it out, she had in our backyard, we had a fence, a wooden fence that fenced in our backyard. And she took a hammer and she got one of those huge nails, like a big spike kind of a nail, and she hammered it into the fence post and just left it there sitting on top of the fence post. And whenever she felt like she really just needed to get out some emotion, she'd take that hammer and she'd pound on that nail. And it just was a great release of energy for her when she had sort of some pent-up emotion that she wanted to deal with without maybe accidentally saying something unkind to somebody or doing something that she might regret later. And I thought that was a really great strategy for dealing with her emotion. I know for lots of people, it can be exercise or sports, something where they get to like hit a ball or running, like that kind of thing can be really therapeutic. Going for a walk can be helpful to get out some of that emotion and that energy. So find little strategies that work for you, that you go, when I can feel that I'm just not being myself. Maybe you got mad at your brother or sister and there's really no reason for it and you don't even understand maybe why you did that. It's probably that you're just feeling some emotion that are emotions that need to find their way out in a healthy way. So find a healthy way. Of course, there's lots of other ways too. Things like drawing or painting or singing or listening to music, cuddling with a pet, having a nap. There's lots of other ways that you can sort of take out your energy. But those are a couple of ways that you can try. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have a good day, and we will talk to you later. Okay.